It's a little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. Got to vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing higher, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, yeah. Like I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna be singing higher. You'll be singing higher, yeah. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the lights up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper,
Well, welcome in everybody to Bristol Motor Speedway for round 2 of the top 15 for the ENSCAR playoffs. And well, what a night we are in for tonight. Joining me in the comms box, Super Sub, Mr. Josh Henderson. Josh, welcome back to the ENSCAR commentary box.
Cheers, mate. Good to be back and looking forward to a good night's action at Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum they call it, and it's a bloody good bull ring, this one.
Yeah, it certainly is. No doubt is going to provide the goods as far as the racing goes tonight. 250 laps ahead of the drivers. Qualifying well and truly underway at the moment. Welcome into the chat there, Tomo. Nice and early. And mate, what a car count we are in for tonight. Looks like we have 40 cars in the house. And
I know.
what a time to have this amount of cars. As we're just watching Aidan Gregory, he has had an absolute nightmare in qualifying by the looks and has ended up P37. He is one of the players, of course, in the playoff contention at the moment. Speaking of playoff contention, I'll get these points up on the screen quickly before we get underway with the race. Obviously only a couple of minutes left in qualifying. That is your picture at the moment. Luke Dilworth, of course, locked himself in last week with that dominating victory at Watkins Glen, but tonight a whole new ball game being Bristol. But mate, if I was a betting man, I'd say my money would well and truly be on one of these Sigma guys locking themselves in tonight. Willie McClune so far is the front runner for that Sigma team, and yeah, you look at that bubble at the moment, she is well and truly on for all money. Cam James there or thereabouts, and Aidan Gregory sitting right on that bubble and qualifying P39. He has got a lot of work to do to make it through to that round of 10. Of course, still another race to go next week. I believe we head to Kansas for the playoff series. So two opportunities left for these drivers, Josh.
Yeah, of course, following the real-life calendar realistically, just a little bit different in the playoff format. Yeah, some of those points are going to be very tight. Aidan Gregory, not the qualifying he would have hoped for, and that's going to set him back, especially to a track like Bristol. That is really going to be a problem for him on the basis that, once we heard Kyle Larson say it, once you get stuck in traffic at Bristol, it's very, very hard to come back from it. So, it's for Aidan Gregory, poor qualifying is definitely not what he wanted here.
Yeah, too right. Looks like time almost run out at qualifying. Just getting a prediction up in chat, nice and easy tonight for everyone. We'll give you 30 minutes to get your votes in, and that has started on the Twitch channel, of course. THD_Brad. Get along, get your prediction in, channel points, use them, and you'll be good to go. Looks like cars now gridding up on the grid, Josh, so things starting to heat up. We'll get your grid draw up on screen. And out of row number 1 tonight is that Sigma lockout again. No surprises there. Willie McClune out of 1 and Luke Dilworth out of grid number 2. Off the second row it will be Simmons and George Elliott. Out of row 3 we'll see Ben Doherty lining up next to Matt Pluck. Out of row 4, it's going to be Wayne Van Biljon lining up next to Aaron Gray. Row 5, it'll be Corey Crossan and Ben Stillborn. That's actually a good prediction, Ben. I should have chose that one. Out of row 6, it's going to be Dylan Jordan and Michael Kemp. Good effort from Kempy in qualifying tonight. Out of row 7, it'll be Paul Stewart and Josh Galashan. Out of row number 8, we'll see Luke Yeager and Kyle Matthews. Out of row 9, Cole Trickle, aka Chris Robertson, lines up next to Bryce Harding. Out of row 10, it'll be Craig Corbett and Caleb Beecroft. Out of row 11, we'll see Marty Mitchell lining up next to Cam James. Out of row 12, we'll see Big Pop, Jamie Yarnmart lining up next to Matt Blee. Out of row 13, it'll be David Sontag and Peter Romitz. Out of row 14, Anthony Green lines up next to Daniel Johnstone. Out of row 15, Luke Bradley lines up next to Geordie Stubbs. Out of row 16, it'll be Deepak Gregory lining up next to Jamie Harding. Out of row 17, it'll be Don Gilbert and Hayden Kirk. Hayden Kirk, I believe, one of your playoff drivers, possibly. Row 18, Justin Allen and Julian Westbury. Row 19, we'll see Thomas McEwen's return, lining up next to RC Brown. And off the final row, we have finally got there. It is Aidan Gregory lining up next to the POM himself, Scott Kinton. What a field shaping up to take the green flag here at Bristol. 40 cars in the house. How good, Josh?
Yeah, how good is that? But it's been a little bit kind of 40 car in Bristol was no joke, and I'm sure we can see a lot of good action, a lot of good passing, but some frustrated drivers at the end of this, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah, no doubt. So here we go. We won't be too far away from getting underway. It is Willie McLean who's going to get proceedings underway. Of course, your playoff drivers running the yellow banners tonight. Rest basically in the playoffs, and we are underway here at Bristol. 250 laps ahead of the drivers. Well, make it 225, so they've shortened it up on us. So they've been lying all along.
Good launch there from Willie McLean. He pretty much cleared Dilworth, and those two have just completely whitewashed the rest of the field on that start.
Yeah, it's a familiar sight this season. Whoever has started out of that front row seems to be able to clear away, but so far, looking through the field, and doesn't look like we've had any issues out there, which is very surprising.
Oh, you'll jinx it now, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Commentator's curse. But look at Ben Doherty here on a charge. Nice and early in this one. Gorsan. Oh, contact with Dilworth. Turns him. Oh, and Aaron Gray nowhere to go. And he's got Kempe too. So, oh, yellow. Harding is well involved. And wow. Early yellow, Josh. 5 laps it took, and man, that was a big one. Some contenders amongst that.
Oh, good, mate. That was 5 laps in, and we're already under the yellow flag, so that's classic Bristol for you. But then again, classic Bristol for you in iRacing.
You're going in and out there, Josh. It's happening again.
Okay. My backup plan did not work.
Scrap the backup plan, Josh. Yeah, yellow number 1, and I tell you what, I'm just trying to see if I can find. Man, there's that much happening. It hasn't come up with an incident, but we saw it live. Doherty made contact with Dilworth. Dilworth turned into the fence. Harding involved, Aaron Gray involved. And also, Mr. Kemp caught up in an early incident, and he won't be.
I tell you what,
he won't be happy with that.
Well, I tell you what, him and his best friend, Mr. Buddy Gray, that's a brewing old rivalry, isn't it?
Well, contact, of course. I don't think either of them could avoid that one, but yeah, just early contact. How are we, Carl, in the chat? Well, early yellow, and I don't know if that's a sign of things to come, Josh, or not, but mate, that has cleaned out a few of those contenders in the playoff series. Of course, Dilworth, he's already locked in, so doesn't really have too much effect on him, but I saw Aaron Gray involved, and along with him I saw Bryce Harding as well. Bryce Harding looks like he's been able to continue, currently sits in P11, so not too much damage to the number 79 out of that one. But Aaron Gray and the likes, yeah, they are suffering a fair bit of damage. Kempy, I wouldn't be surprised if he parks that for the night, depending on how much damage he's got. Yeah, good to have you in the chat. Get your prediction and Carl while you're there. So
Yeah.
we'll see if
Looks like Kempy
oh, sorry,
got
Josh,
quite a
there
bit
you
of
go.
damage there, mate.
Yeah, a lot of damage for that 98 of Kemp. Elusive, he is currently down pit lane, mate. Got caught up in that early incident, so unfortunately couldn't bring up a replay for whatever reason. But we are back racing here at Bristol. I guess the good thing is that if we do go yellow, if we do have a lot of yellows, it's not like we have to trawl around Talladega or something. Yeah, time to make lunch. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there in the chat.
I tell you what, I've just noticed we are missing a Luke Dilworth. He was running second and he's dropped off the face of the earth now. So
Yeah, he's 39th. He got spun by Doherty in that incident. So,
oh, did he?
Yeah,
I must have missed that.
that's what the yellow was for. Doherty got into the back of, into the side of Dilworth. I was trying to pick up something in the replays, but it's finally come up with the moment for Aaron Gray, so we can possibly find our way from that if we wish. But for now, we stay racing. 12 laps in of 225. And it was more a fact of Aaron Gray had nowhere to go. The crash had already happened, so yeah, early damage down pit lane. But Willie McLean, your race leader from Simmons, both drivers in playoff contention.
Oh, we're already coming up to some lap traffic here, Brad. This is going to play into the race all night long. You're going to come up under some lap traffic. Even if your car's good in clean air, it will probably end up, struggling in traffic. So Willie's probably got a really good car for the clean air there, but he'll struggle to, fight his way through this lap traffic, I expect.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I think that's going to play a big part, and I think we're going to be in for a lot of the lap traffic tonight, as we see here Craig Corbett. A bit of a battle further back through the field, but that is definitely going to be a talking point, along with fuel stops tonight. Obviously, if we can get some long green flag runs, and surely we're going to see some pit stops.
Yeah, absolutely. These long green flag runs will probably give us maybe 2 or 3 green flag stops if we're lucky.
And yellow.
Oh, damn, run to yellow.
Yellow again, so a couple of early yellows. Who have we got here? Oh, mate, it's not playing the game tonight, I can tell you that much. Just trying to see who is dropping through the field. Possibly Matt Blee caught up somewhere. So it's doing the no deal on the replays tonight.
Oh.
More not picking up the crashes. Oh, who was that on the mod? That's crate work. Oh, it looks like it was Nightbot.
Ah!
Some jokers in there trying to sell some viewers for anyone who wants some cheap viewers.
Gotta love that, mate.
Yeah,
Bloody aliens are.
yeah. Stop posting links, it reckons. There you go. So, unsure of our caution. Second caution. We didn't catch it on screen. And what a night to not be picking up the replays at Bristol, as that looks like that is Geordie Stubbs possibly getting himself back onto the lead lap. In fact, it will be, as there is the other half of that Team Prius, Deepak Gregory. Great cars, aren't they, Josh? Those Priuses.
They are. They are. Get more of them, mate.
So Harding down pit lane again here. So
Oh dear. Not what Bryce Harding needed.
no.
See, the thing is, Brad, with the two Sigma boys of Dilworth and Harding, Dilworth can afford these kind of mistakes. He's locked in. He doesn't have to worry about it. Harding, on the other hand, no. He has to really race his way in for this. So he's going to be on the tough end of the stick at this point.
Yeah, certainly is. I'll just see if we can drag this man in for a chat. Hopefully hopefully he's not making his sandwiches at current. Kempy, are you there, Kempy? Can you hear us?
Yep.
Oh, how good, mate. Mate, not the way you wanted to start your run here at Bristol. Currently down pit lane, a bit of heavy contact with Aaron Gray. Obviously, Aaron had nowhere to go and just caught up in someone else's incident, mate.
Yeah. Oh, is what it is. It's to be expected around a place like this, really, isn't it? Just a bit of chaos everywhere you look.
Yeah, absolutely. Short track racing at its best, and 40 cars in the house tonight. It was going to happen. It was going to happen somewhere, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, surely, and it had to be at the start.
Yeah, and it had to be up the front too. I could tell you that much as well. It looked like Ben Doherty and Luke Dilworth coming together, and that's where all that stemmed from. So.
Yeah, I think that's sort of what it looked like from my point too. I seen them up by the wall, so I went down low, and then yeah, Aaron comes straight down the track in front of me after being bounced off them, and I went straight into him full noise. There was no how would you put it? No reaction time, and trying to avoid that one.
Yeah, too right. And do you know, got any reason why we just had another yellow? I still struggling to find it, Kempy. I don't know what happened.
I think RC Brown may have tagged the wall, and someone went up his clacker.
Oh, okay, there you go. So,
yeah.
How long you got to go in the repairs, Kempy, before you back out there?
Minute 55.
Oh, there you go. Not too long to wait to see if we don't get another yellow, and you can get back out there and see what you can make of the night.
Oh yeah, nothing like a good yellow around the short track.
Yeah, too right. Awesome, mate. Well, cheers. You had no choice, but cheers for coming in for a chat, mate, and we'll let you get back out there once those repairs are done.
Yeah, let's warm up the segment, because more than likely get a catastrophe by the end of the night.
There you go. Out of the man's mouth himself. Well, cheers again, Kempy, and we'll chuck you back down there, mate, and yeah, go well for the rest of it.
Cheers, boys.
There you go. Thoughts from the driver of that 98, Michael Kemp, of course, caught up in that early incident here at Bristol. Our first caution. We're now 2 cautions in the books, Josh, and only 26 laps into the race.
Oh, mate, we might be in for a Satonsville repeat here.
Yeah, so I reckon possibly go time certain tonight. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the races. Let's see here, George Elliott making his way towards the front of the field and around the outside of Simmons. I tell you what, another man on the scene here, Ben Stillborn. He's been having a ripper season, looking to have a good run tonight. Another Sigma driver, part of that playoff picture at the moment.
Yeah, of course, those Sigma boys, those Sigma boys are on fire at the moment. They've got some sort of, I don't know what this is, but some sort of competitive edge over the rest, maybe just driver talent, but holy moly, they are all on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. I know they put in a lot of time during the weekend and whatnot as practice. Normally see Corey crossing every weekend doing the NIS race late on a Saturday night, so it's, what better place to get a bit of practice than the NIS race, 500 laps around this beast of a Coliseum.
We can see Matt Pluck here towards the kind of end of the top 10. He's having a good battle there with Craig Corbett, and he's got Josh Gallichan just ahead of him as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Matt runs the rest of this season, because of course, you know, he had a good season in the early half of this year. Season 1, of course, of 2024 for ENSCAR, and you know, it really probably has been a bit more of a rocky start to this season for him, but he's still playing on through and running in the 12th spot at the moment, falling a little bit further back than he'd like. He's got one of his teammates right behind him. That's Dylan Jordan, as we've... Whoa!
That's Colt Trickle.
Someone got... Yeah.
Colt
mate was
Trickle.
shoved down to the very...
Oh no, we've gone
and
yellow. There you go. So Colt Trickle had a big moment And that is the caution number 3 in the house. Man, we should have probably run a cautions prediction tonight. They could have gone anywhere. We'll try and bring up a replay.
Let's see if it'll do it this time.
Let's see if we can. Yeah, here we go. So watch the 10 of Trickle. Just gets into the 39. Turns him around. I thought he'd done a good job of saving it, but not to be. And Hayden Kirk just gets through and parts it at the end of pit lane, and that will be caution number 3. So finally getting a replay in the house. Now good. Welcome everyone into round number 2 of the top 15 ENSCAR playoffs. Good to have everyone tuning in. Of course, if you aren't following the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. Turn the notifications on. Of course, tomorrow night, Josh, we go back Hyperfiber League racing over on the NZ Sim Racing TV channels. So that is a massive event going on at the moment. Some huge prize money up for grabs, and I believe a viewer prize going up tomorrow night. So make sure you get over, follow those channels, and get amongst that Hyperfiber League tomorrow night. Round 2 kicking off around 20 to 8. We should be live on Twitch, YouTube, and I believe we're going live to their Facebook page tomorrow night as well. So
how good is that? And then also, if you are watching on NZ Sim Racing TV or Facebook or wherever you're watching from, if you do want to interact with Brad and myself, there is the Twitch channel THD Brad. That's where Brad's mainly streaming from. We just connect it across to New Zealand Sim Racing TV. So if you want to have a chinwag and have a chat about the race, make your predictions, and go on over THD Brad on Twitch.
Yeah, too right. Great plug there, Josh. All over, is it, Aaron? Done for the night, parked up. Too much damage on the 33, so Aaron Gray's run for a possible back-to-back plate championship coming unstuck a little bit here tonight at Bristol.
Yeah, Willie McLean's really going to have to, he's one of the best at restarts in this business. We've seen it with Xfinity cars, Cup cars, you name it. He's been one of the best with restarts. So really, you put this guy on a restart and he will absolutely nail it. So I honestly think it's Satansville on this track that probably help him the most, really, with the most restarts.
Yeah.
The more restarts he gets, the better he is.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some green flag running in, a good long run at it. Of course, being time certain tonight, let's see how long it would be. We'll keep an eye on the time as well as the laps. Oh, we've got heaps of time, to be fair. I don't think we're going to run out of time in the server. But in Australia, oh, that's I'll tell you what, that's good dedication. Yeah, too right, great call. So here we go. Lights out on the safety car, Josh. We're about to go back racing. It's like only one retirement so far, that of Aaron Gray. Doherty's still sitting down pit lane, possibly back out on track now. He is, in fact. Tell a lie. Not for the first
look at that.
time.
Willie McLean nails the restart again.
Oh, WA. I think she's warm up there. And
George Elliott, he's actually closing in here. Look at this.
George Elliott, yeah, he's doing a great job. And second.
He was dropped at the restart, and he's now right back up to the bumper of Willie McLean here.
Yeah, he had a fair bit of pace just before we went yellow, so let's see just what George Elliott can do tonight in that 82. Can anyone stop this run from the Sigma drivers at the moment? Willie McLean has been strong, been quickest in practice, quickest in qualifying, of course, and now leading the race and looking comfortable, looking to lock that 61 into the round of 10. Corey Crossan too, making his way forward, along with Ben Stillborn as well. So, you know, we've been sort of talking about it in the background. Could we possibly see a complete shutout from the Sigma guys for that round, that final championship race? with the likes of Dilworth, McClune, Stillborn, Crossan and Harding all locking themselves through to that top 5 race. Certainly, certainly a possibility if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess the one thing we've got to realise as well is Bryce Harding is our defending champion. So any mistakes like he's just had with that unfortunate problem leading down pit road, that could really affect his chance to defend his second title. That means one more issue at Kansas and he could be looking at the cut line very seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you talk about Harding being our defending champion, not only defending but back-to-back champion, of course, looking to become the first ever driver to do the 3-peat. Of course, he was the first ever driver to go back-to-back, so we just watch here the drone shot. Great scenes here at Bristol.
Oh, yellow.
And I thought I caught a yellow car.
Oh, boy.
Possibly in trouble. So it's either got to be...
Yeah, in Roma.
Pretty sure I saw him get all sorts out of shape coming out of pit lane.
Oh, boy.
Haven't got anything up on the screen. Bristol turning it on tonight for replays.
Oh boy. Yeah, Bristol is a tough track this one, and probably going to be some of the playoff drivers' worst nightmares. Could be the reason they exit this playoff fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you're not wrong there, Aaron. Done it in the Xfinity Series over at Virtual Racing Aotearoa. The top 4 were locked out by Sigma. And, looking to do it here in ENSCAR as we see Harding just there. Looks like he's popping back down pit lane. Possibly getting some more repairs done to that 79. He is currently... or was on the lead lap, I think, actually. See if he can pop back out and remain on the lead lap. Bit of work ahead of him tonight.
Yep. Once you get a lap down, you're okay. You have a chance with a lap down, but once you're 2 laps down, you're pretty much stuck. So you really want to avoid going 2 laps down or more.
Yeah, too right. So what is this? Caution number 3, is it?
Could be number 4. We had Kempe and Gray on the first one, and then we had an unknown second one. Then we had what's his name? Old Dick Trickle on the third one. So this is the
Cold
fourth
Trickle.
one,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now I have to get a drink. That's a worrying sign, isn't it, Tomo? Needing refreshments, and we're only 52 laps into the race. Carl possibly picking the night to have off, to be fair. If the run continues of yellows. 8:30 race time.
52, 225. This is going to be a long one, I can tell you that, with this rate of fortune.
Yeah, we only need about 15 minutes of green flag racing, and those laps will fly by. Because being lap 52 on end of lap 100, the stage ends, and the winner of that stage 10 points down to 1 point for 10th. So all important playoff points on the line. And Simmons, he's been there all night, hasn't he? Sitting up in this top 3. Be looking to continue his form as of late. He's been cleaning up in the Porsches. Of course, won 2 of 2 on Monday night over at Virtual Racing Aotearoa, and has been on some sort of run in this ENSCAR Championship of late. So another playoff driver going to get himself into the round of 10. Aidan Gregory, meantime, we mentioned he would start from P39 tonight, now up into P20. That P,
Well, there you are.
yeah, mate, that P19. So on a hell of a charge at the moment is Aidan Gregory. Will bring up your biggest mover, and it is Gregory up 21 spots. And Luke Bradley, Luke Bradley currently leading the plate championship. He has gone up 20 positions, so some big moves at the moment. Hayden Kirk Westbury up 14. Westbury currently sits P21, so he's on a bit of a run tonight in that 95.
Tell you what, I reckon we've removed the Westbury jinx, mate. I haven't seen a Julian Westbury accident in a long time.
I tell you what, probably about a couple of weeks into the ENSCAR season, he actually bought all my sim gear off me, so he's now running a pretty good wheel and sim and everything. So and it certainly looks like he is starting to come to grips with it now, running up in P21.
He's got some good pace, does Julian Westbury. You can just see him catching up to the back of car 10, whoever that is.
Cold Trickle.
Yeah. Whoever's running the Mallow Yellow scheme there.
Chris Robertson.
Yep.
He's really only known as Cold Trickle around these parts, so he has never told us to stop calling him that, so he must be all good with it. So he comes now, Cold Trickle up on the back of the 72 of Big Pop, looking for a way past. Oh, and I tell you what, Cam James, a bit out of shape at the moment in that 99. He's having a bit of a wiggle out there. That'll be the last thing that Westbury wants to see. Oh, yellow again. Yellow. Surely someone further down the field has brought this one out. Phantom yellows, I tell you. Kempy possibly. Kempy's not that far down, is he? How many laps?
Kempy, yeah.
He's 30 laps down. This possibly could be a Kempy.
Oh boy.
Caution, we'll have a look.
We need a graphic for that, mate. Kempy caution.
Well, we do. We have a Kempy's catastrophes. We'll find out if it is. If it is him, we'll drag him in for a chat. But it looked like he was still going here. We'll see what's going on with the 98. Oh, he's turned to 23. Got into Johnstone. Absolutely sent him. And I tell you what, folks. I tell you what. That right there, that was definitely Kempy's catastrophe.
Oh boy.
Look at that, just gets into him, sends him big damage on the car. And the thing is Kempy's probably got away with that one, so we'll get our graphics sorted in a minute. It's all going off at the moment. We go back live anyway. The 98 looks like he's managed to get away with that one, but Daniel Johnstone, not so much. We saw, and in fact he's called it quits. He's put it in the trailer, so yeah, that is the 023 done for the night, Josh.
Yeah, hard luck there for old mate, but you know, he'll come back strong the next week. It's Kansas, so pretty much everyone's got a shot there, unless you suck at intermediates, which we said there's probably a couple of people who hate the intermediate tracks, but you know, that's pretty much the average type of track in NASCAR. So we've got, here he is, Kempy's catastrophe, mate. What's going on there?
Oh, just stupid cunt driving. That's the only way of putting it. I went in hot and I washed up. I tried to save it, but I tapped him, and yeah, it was it.
And
no other reason.
And I tell you what, the 023 of Johnstone suffered a fair bit of damage, and I believe has put it in the trailer for the night, Kempy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has called it quits, mate. That was a big spin, sent him into the fence, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't manage to keep him going, to be honest, because I backed out of it, so I didn't keep him pushing him up the track.
Yeah, but otherwise the car's still okay. Not too much damage your end, Kempy?
Got quite a bit of right hand down, but I'm just sort of trying to deal with it. Trying to counteract it going into the corner. It feels a bit awkward, but see what I can do. I'll be happy to finish the race.
Yeah, too right. Well, we'll let you get back to it, Kempy. We thought we'd drag you in and get your perspective of the incident, but mate, looks like you've
Did
taken...
you get the segment going?
Yeah, we got the segment going for you.
Yes, hit it, boys. All about the segments tonight, fellas.
All
How many
right.
do you want? I can organise it.
All right, mate. It looks like you're going back too wide now, so we'll let you get back to it and see if we can get some green flag racing in the books.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
Cheers. There you go, the man himself, all part of that Kempy's catastrophe segment. Looks like we're about to go back racing, Josh. 68 laps in the books, I believe. Caution number 5. Was it yellow 4? Is that number 4?
That's yellow 5, mate.
That's yellow 5. I think I'm just reading.
Yeah, you
Tomo's-
skipped the Phantom one and you skipped the Phantom second one that we didn't know what caused it.
Yeah, I think I'm reading Tomo's chat from ages ago, but never mind. Nonetheless, we are back racing here at Bristol. Good to have you all tuning in on this Wednesday night. Playoff action here for the ENSCAR Championship. We watched Stillborn. It's got Corey Crossan in behind. At the moment, Willie McClune has led all 71 laps so far out front and looking comfortable still. George Elliott in behind. Kyle Matthews having a good run at the moment, up to 4th now.
Yeah, and I guess you know, Kyle Matthews, you know, what a great guy that is. He actually only joined probably VRA's, SMNZ and that kind of stuff, ironically because he joined NZIC to begin with. So, yeah, he's really adapted to this style of racing. He originally started in the Dirt Sprint Car League, as I mentioned. New Zealand iRacing community that's now deceased, RIP, but he's put on some pretty good shows in the Xfinity car, the Cup car, and of course the Sprint cars with VRA as well, so he's been doing pretty well in adapting to some other types of racing.
Yes, certainly has, and I believe he's got the Racing Depot on the side of that car. He certainly does. Of course, sponsoring tonight's Bristol round is the Racing Depot, and of course, while we're talking sponsors, our season-long sponsor, Active Howwick, as well. Shout out to them for making everything possible and come to life for Sim Motorsport New Zealand and the ENSCAR Championship this season. Without those guys' help, things probably wouldn't happen, so it is good to see the series still going, and I tell you what, it seems to grow with popularity every season that goes by as well, to be fair. Now you think about the fact that we are week 10, I believe, round 10 of the season, and still 40 cars showing up, so just shows things must be getting done the right way here at ENSCAR. It's Elliott now looking for a way past the 61. Not quite close enough. Oh, Stillborn a bit of a wiggle out of that corner too, so possibly tyres starting to hurt on some of these cars maybe, Josh.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, although I would expect them to last a little bit longer with all the others we've had. I would say you probably pit window should be around lap 110, split the middle a little bit, but whether, you know, you want to go it longer and give yourself enough fuel and high grip for an overtime finish, that's up to you. So really, you can be your own strategist here with this one, whether you want to pit early, do a two-stopper, pit you know, at 110, split the middle, or pit a little bit later and go for a real good fuel mileage strategy. You can manage it to that number and get yourself in prime position for an overtime finish.
So right, we're right on board here with Wayne Van Biljon trying to get himself further up in the points. He was one looking from the outside coming into this race outside of that bubble, so currently sitting P8, having a good run.
You can see him in 5th gear there. That's quite interesting. A lot of drivers have various preferences of what gear they like to run. Some are shifting, so you might see some going from 5th down to 4th through the corners. That gets them a little bit of extra traction and a little bit of extra speed as well. Some decide, like Wayne is, to run 5th the whole time. Saves you a little bit extra fuel and gives you a bit of good speed as well. And some like to run 4th. That's really the optimum speed gear. You get a lot more revs in the car, so you put a lot more power down, but you are using a lot more fuel.
Tell you what, check out those battles further back. It is going off down the
Oh,
field.
not again, mate.
Are we under yellow again?
Yeah.
Tell me we've got something this time. Tell me we have. Possibly David Sontag having an issue out there.
Oh, dear.
Possibly. Let's see if we can bring this up for everyone at home tuning in. What has gone wrong here? Caution number 6. Well, that's not going to help us one bit. Oh, a bit of contact between the 39 and the 8 Sontag. Just along for the ride. So that will definitely do it for Sontag. Like completely out of his hands there. 39 just gets into the left rear and turns him around. I believe 39, is that RC Brown? Let's go through my running order. No, the RC Brown in 64 in fact, so I have no idea. Anthony Green. There you go, Anthony Green. We've seen some stops now underway. Westbury down pit lane. 89 laps in of 225. Interesting time to take a stop. But obviously felt the tyres were hurting a little bit. Is that going to put him a lap down? No, remains on the lead lap. So, well, cautions are plenty. Early stages here at Bristol, Josh.
Yeah, a couple of drivers coming down pit road, understandable there, but as I said, there's multiple strategies you can play here. You either play it early, you play it middle, or you play it late. So I'll be interested to see what these drivers are going to play. Some of them have played the early card. That means they're going to be stretching a fuel mileage run to the end. But then again, they're going to play it risky with these cautions because they need to have it run green through to the end to make the strategy work. They need to pass everyone, get them laps down, and then they can run up front, have no problems at all. But because we're looking at Bristol, we've had 6 cautions so far in this race at 90 laps in. There's no guarantee you're going to run the remaining 120 laps all green flag, green flag running. So if I was a crew chief here, or if I was a driver, making my own strategy, I would either go middle or late. Make this the most optimum strategy possible. You can't pit early because you're going to get screwed over by the cautions.
Yeah, too right. And the possibility, if we get enough cautions, is there any chance these guys can make it home on one tank possibly? If Aaron's still in the chat, he could possibly fill us in on that. No pit reporter by the looks at the moment. Liam Wire hasn't popped up in chat, so he is as of no help just yet. One man that has moved up from front row now, Simmons. Let's see what he could do on this restart. Currently sits P2. And McClone just on it every time. Whoever, all season long, gosh, whoever's been out of P1 has just been able to get away nice and easy.
Exactly. William McClone nailing these restarts so far. He's doing a really good job tonight, putting in the real paces of these leaders, just showing his dominance at some of these short tracks. We've seen him pretty good at all across the spectrum, medium short tracks, you name it. He's really consistently been up front. So we'll keep to see what William McClune's able to do. And Kyle Matthews up to the 2nd spot now.
Yeah, on a charge, moves into P2, which is to get himself around the 11 of Simmons, who seems to be just pulling him back a little bit on this restart. George Elliott now goes around the outside of Simmons, puts himself into P3, and Luke Bradley, another one who is on a charge at the moment, sits on the outside. Oh, contact!
Oi!
Between Simmons and the 82 of Elliott. 82, has he kept it going for now? He does. We stay green. Momentarily. And there you go, there is the yellow. There it
On
is.
cue, mate. On cue.
Don't know why. Oh, no. Possibly Marty Mitchell come unstuck out there.
Oh dear.
Let's see what we can pick up here. What has gone wrong? That is caution number 7 tonight, and still under 100 laps. Let's see what's going on for the 651. Oh, contact with Kinton, McEwen. Well, Scott Kinton caught up in the incident. Marty Mitchell doesn't look like he's suffered too much there.
Ugh.
Brings it down
Marty,
pit lane.
he just got really loose.
Excuse
He got
me.
really up. He got into the marbles, got really loose, and just rear end came round from him there. So tough incident for Marty Mitchell there. Goodness me.
Yeah, meantime, leaders stay out on the track. 61 of McLean. Led every single lap so far tonight. 99 laps in the books. ENSCAR playoffs, that looks like that's going to be Corbett possibly getting a lap back. Try and pick that up. Yeah, absolutely is the 57. Now gets himself back onto the lead lap. Speaking of lead lap, 23 cars left on the lead lap. A lot of cars a lap down, and several cars multiple laps down. Kempy 30 laps down. Doherty and
Common
Romans.
Kempy race, if I'm being real.
Doherty and Romans both down 27 laps.
Oh boy.
Marty Mitchell down 18, Justin Allen down 16. Has Sontag pulled the pin? He has. Luke Dilworth down 14 laps. Still out there battling away.
What's our yellow record from Satansville this year? Do we know, Brad?
Oh man, we had some crazy amount of yellows, didn't we?
If we did.
Wait, that was last season, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't attempted fate this year. It's a pretty good call to be fair. To be fair, I think we were pushing nearly 20 or something. Weren't we last time we were at Martinsville,
That's
Satansville?
right,
Yeah, it was huge numbers. I think we spent more laps under Yella than we did under racing conditions last time we went there. So hence the name Satansville. Who wants to go back there?
Well, no one, because we're lucky we end the season off at Homestead. So we'll be back there again this season.
Yeah, too right. Too right. Of course, Kansas, I believe next week, that'll be the last round, or last race for the round of 15, and then possibly I think we head to Talladega.
Yeah, Talladega, then Vegas, then Homestead. But I tell you what, Brad, with the calendar for next year for the NASCAR Cup Series in real life, the rate we're going, ENSCAR Season 2 2025 could have the championship finale at Talladega Super Speedway.
Oh, yeah.
So,
how good would that be?
oh boy, that would be a mess, but it could happen.
Yeah, an absolute lottery, no doubt. We love a bit of bump draft action. I'll tell you what, if someone not up there on points somehow manages to get themselves into the top 5, if it did finish at Dega, you'd back them, wouldn't you? They'd be in with a chance. We've seen several drivers we normally see mid-pack towards the rear up on the podium at Dega, so certainly always turns the goods on.
Yeah, well, I mean, what more do you do than keep it flat and turn left?
Yeah.
That's really all that Dega is, apart from avoiding all the wrecks.
Yeah.
We've seen it so many times in real life as well. The amount of surprise winners you get at Talladega, it's quite wild. And we almost had a Michael McDowell victory at Talladega this year, and then he decided he wanted to wreck himself over the nose of Brad Keselowski. So it gets drama filled right to the very end, and they'll restart for the 7th time in a row.
Yeah, gone. Just like that. Simmons into P2.
He's cleared Matthews.
Yeah, Matt Pluck.
Slider there from Xavier Simmons.
Seen this
Yeah,
51.
Pluck's made it good.
Yeah, he's starting to work his way towards the front. Put himself in a position to try and challenge through to the next round. That car of Luke Bradley's, how good is that? That is one of the best presented cars in the field. Number 25, it's a beautiful thing. Leading the plate championship at the moment and works his way up into 3rd in the race here at Bristol.
Yeah, I tell you what, Luke Bradley has been on an absolute charge this race. He's probably up, now 35 places, something like that? Oh, not again.
You are kidding me. Come on, boys, sort it out. Oh, no, it's the 95 of Westbury.
We've relived the West. I think it's just me, mate. Every time I'm here,
No, I think he could be. I think he could be an innocent victim here. Let's just see what's happened here. The 80. Well, Marty Mitchell's flashed up on my screen as having an issue out there. So let's just see what's happened here. Possibly nothing to do with him, as we see the 95 of Westbury go by.
He comes back around, maybe? He's merging onto the track here, slides up to the inside. Maybe he just doesn't have
We're
we're
already under yellow there, so I'll find Westbury and we'll roll it back. See what is unfolded here for the 95. Right. He's up the inside.
On the inside of Stubbs, Dick.
Yeah, Geordie Stubbs. Oh, it just gets a bit out of shape off the exit. Oh, and he's blocked Elliott there, I believe. Was it? Cam James, one of the chase contenders and the playoff contenders involved in that incident. Pretty sure Cam James is in the playoffs. Absolutely.
Tell you what, Brad, that we've revived the Westbury curse. Either we have, or it's just me.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Is it the Josh Henderson curse?
Yeah, I tell you what. I mean, when did I transfer my Blinky Bill crashing antics over to Westbury? Eh?
I tell you what, Willie McLean, still no stops from these lead runners.
I have a feeling he's got some sort of girlfriend in the pace car, mate. He's always been up the back of that pace car thing.
Yeah, he's been all over the back of it, hasn't he?
Lap 110 of 225. So this is where I would pit if I was a top 10 car. You would, but then again, the cautions have played into things. So a lot of people probably going to go for the late strategy here.
Yeah, well, let's see how long they can stay out there as far as fuel goes. I would try and grab one of those front runners, but none of them are in this Discord. So not very helpful.
Yeah.
We
could bring up old Westbury, but I don't know whether he'd be keen to yap away after that.
Yeah, no, he's not one to get on the stream, so... This guy here still, though, good progress for Gregory.
Good progress.
Up to 18th at the moment.
Oh, I feel bad for him. He's got to be stuck behind the Kempy machine.
Oh, yeah, well... Anything could happen there. Seems to be getting flushed to the back here for some reason.
Maybe into the longest line. Did he pit and get a EOL? That's the only thing I can think of.
Anthony Green, he's all the way up there, and Simmons, I mean, Gregory should be behind him, and he is not.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. It's not a tail of longest line either, so I don't know what the logic is there from the iRacing system, but not our problem to deal with, I guess.
Yeah, Too right, as we go back racing. Oh, I tell you what, they were 3 wide towards the rear of the field then, and
Yeah,
what's Harding doing? Harding possibly issues. Looked like he was going slow down below. Oh, he's got into the 672 of Rothmans. Oh, so Harding has gone, folks. He's left the building. Issues for the 79. And he has gone.
Oh boy, that's exactly what he didn't need.
Yeah,
He had a good cushion coming into this, but we've seen it before, Brad, with people entering the second race of the playoffs. They have a good cushion and then they start to drop back. Look at what happened to Daniel Suarez in real life. It had a good cushion from Atlanta, and Watkins Glen entered in the final round at Bristol, and he was only in by 4 points to the good. So it can change in a matter of seconds here. That could very possibly end Bryce Harding's title hopes if he gets another bad run next week at Kansas.
Yeah, too right. So that is far from the result Harding would have been looking to get tonight. Unsure, obviously having some sort of issues. He dropped through the field. We saw him below the apron, so possibly a few connection issues there for the 79 of Harding. Oh, Stubbs sideways. Oh, Linskin!
Oh.
Caleb Beecroft is over, folks. We've got a Linskin. How good the 111. It's been a while, but we've got one. He is over.
Good on him.
Beecroft. Get behind it, folks. Linskins. We love it in the comms box, and we have another one. Surely we've got a replay of that. If we
Tell you
don't,
what, this has been pure street stock racing tonight.
yeah, it absolutely has. Let's see if this will show us anything. Not sure. We may have to watch it for a couple of laps here. We'll soon find out. We've seen the 59 of Jordan Stubbs on the outside of the 17 of Galashan. Oh, and he looked like he was getting a bit weak. Yeah. Got a little
Stubbsy
bit.
coming around the outside.
Here's the 111. Stubbs chasing him down. These two definitely get together. Let's just see possibly.
A little.
Oh!
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh! How good's the lid skid?
Yeah. Yeah, Beecroft just gotten a little bit hot, slid up the very top of the track, probably hit the wall and bounced off a little bit, maybe to the net code, slid down to Stubbsy, and really that's, oh gosh, look at that.
Yeah,
great view.
We've got a ride on board for this one, folks.
Yeah.
Let's see it from the gyro cam of Beecroft. Geordie Stubbs,
so
you see him up the inside?
Oh, he just misjudged where Stubbs was going.
Oh, look at that!
Oh.
How good! How
There she
good,
is.
folks. Let's get Caleb Beecroft. His
Highlight reel
night.
of the season for that one.
Yeah, how good. I tell you what, I fully support Lidskins here up in the comms box, and we've got one tonight. It's been a while since we've had one in ENSCAR, but mate, providing the goods tonight, we may as well make use of this. The old lid skid. So Willie McLean is still leading, 123 laps, still yet to come down pit lane. Is Aaron Gray's in the chat? Aaron, what's the word? What's the word on fuel? Surely you can get on the spotters bike there and fill us in here in the comms box. What are we looking like for fuel? Are these guys possibly looking at getting home from here?
You have to pit, surely.
Surely, you never know, Josh. The cautions could.
Well, even with the caution, I think they'd mandate a mandatory pit stop.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't pit, you'd probably be DQ'd. That would be my theory.
That's 51.
But you can try it.
Yeah, well, hey, why not? Give it a crack, you reckon?
Yeah, why
that's
not, mate?
it.
If you're
Yeah, there you go. They're working it out now at the moment, Josh. They're working it out, seeing if it's a possibility. If we get some more cautions, it could very well happen. Could very well happen.
Yeah, the professional lid skid McGee in the chat. Kempy, where are you at, mate?
Yeah, get him in, you reckon?
Yeah,
he probably can.
We'll be right.
He probably can make it home from there. But he's spent 30 laps down pit lane, so. As we see here, Simmons or Matt Clark.
Look at this.
Aggressive on the restart.
Clark had dropped all the way down to 15th, and he's now up to second. So, tell you what a resurgence from old Clark.
Yes, possibly
old campaign of this one.
Yeah, possibly saving his tyres and everything. Maybe.
Well, let's see if he can mount a serious challenge to Willie McClune. They're about 2 tenths between them at this stage. So, he really needs to try and use. Oh, he's gone up too high there. He needs to try and use that top more. He's running the middle. McClune's coming up a little bit on the exit to block. He can run up top. That's where he's going to gain the most speed. You just see them both running the top coming down to the bottom. That's where, both of those top two are running. Not really going to make any gains for either of them.
I'll tell you what, one man that did need to have a good run tonight is the man here on your screen in the 3, Wayne Van Biljon. He needed to have one hell of a race tonight because he was definitely on the outside looking in as far as the bubble went, and currently sits P6 in the race. So putting his best foot forward tonight and trying to advance himself through to that round of 10. Oh, a bit of a moment in the background, looked like Paul Stewart. No, it wasn't Stewart, sorry. One of the other KSR cars was all sorts out of shape. It slips my mind who's running a car similar to that one. But out front, Willie McClune, 132 laps he has led tonight. Coming up on, here we go.
Identical to Bristol.
Here we go, Josh. Round the outside of the 98. And, chat earlier on. Chat earlier on Monday night as far as him and Simmons were having a bit of a chat during the Porsche Carrera Cup stream on Monday night, and made it very clear that they were going to stay away from each other. So Skippy goes another lap down. He's currently sitting P35 and 31 laps down. Should get past Cam James, who is a playoff contender and was 2 points, mate, that 3 points behind Aidan Gregory sitting on the bubble. Cam James retired from the race. Caleb Beecroft looks like he has pulled the pin as well, and of course Bryce Harding.
What a disaster. Oh, not again.
Another yellow. So who this time? Possibly Galashan.
Yeah, that would make sense to me.
Possibly Josh Galashan has come unstuck out there. We'll see if we can bring a replay up.
Tell you what, Brad, Willie McClune's really putting in a Kyle Larson-esque performance here right now. He's led every single lap of this race.
Hey, yeah, look, it's been the story of the season. To be fair, there it is. There, Galashan just gets into Corbett, and it almost mirrored the Jordan Stubbs and Caleb Beecroft incident, minus the lid skid, of course, but similar situation.
Hey, what, the radio will be on fire tonight.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Plenty of chat going through that chat, no doubt about it. So while we're under caution, it looks like possibly leaders.
Oh, Dilworth.
No, leaders still staying out on the track.
What you just saw Dilworth do, if that was real life NASCAR, you would be penalised and sent to the back because he has gone into the pit lane, effectively. He's gone around the commitment box, which is the orange box at the end of pit lane, and he's cut into the pit lane and he's come back out again. So you can't do that in real life NASCAR. So he's very lucky this is iRacing because that would be an EOL. Not that it would matter much to him anyway, because he's 27th. But yeah, that is a. I don't know whether the ENSCAR stewards look at that kind of stuff. I'm guessing not. But,
Probably not. Yeah, not unless it's reported to them.
That's something that NASCAR officials would be very quickly onto, and they would be very egregious on their penalty system there.
Yeah, too right. I can see, come Miami Homestead. That's the last round, is it?
Yep.
Come Miami, I could see it being the Luke Dilworth versus Willie McLean battle. Obviously, Harding having that DNF tonight. We're going to see how much that hurts him.
Yeah, that's going to drop him quite a substantial amount.
Yeah, he was third coming into tonight in the points, so did have a bit of a buffer, but yeah,
not by much.
We'll see. We'll get those points up. There's the points for you. Current situation coming into tonight under caution at the moment.
Brad,
so you're not missing anything.
We haven't considered stage points were given out 40 laps ago.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely missed that.
Would have got all of them.
I'm pretty sure that happened under yellow, to be fair.
Yes, that would have made sense. Yeah, because Willie McLean would have got those anyway. So he's living life.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Matthews, he is up in P5 at the moment, and coming into tonight was looking well outside that bubble. So yeah, this is going to shake the points up big time tonight. It's going to be interesting to see to see where we're at before we head into Kansas. Some of these guys, Ben Stillborn, he was having a good start. He's now dropped down to 14. He came.
Actually, tell you what, Brad. This is the first Bristol race since last season this is the only Bristol race since last season. But Luke Dilworth was our reigning winner of this event last season. And he is in 27th with that early incident. So it just shows you how quickly things can change. You can be good at a racetrack and things can change in a matter of seconds. As we look now at Paul Stewart running the 12th spot.
Yeah, too right. You can be looking to cruise pretty comfortably and then all of a sudden taken away in no time. So yeah, that's the beauty of NASCAR, I guess. You cannot really relax. Even if you are locked in like Luke Dilworth, I guess that makes it a little bit better for him tonight as he's slower gain down below the apron. Or was that not Dilworth?
Yeah,
It's like I was saying, it doesn't affect him as much tonight. He's Harding, I'm hurt. There you go. Not good, Bryce, as far as the championship goes for yourself. Obviously had a bit of a buffer coming into tonight, but mate, still plenty to race for going into Kansas next week. Yeah, there you go, plenty of tyres left, yeah. So really only thing that is the question now is the fuel, I guess. Let's see. Matt Pluck all the way back down to 12th, possibly pitted. Did he on that last yellow? Well, let's bring this up.
He's back with Wayne, so I have a feeling that they may have pitted together because they both dropped quite far down. They were around 5th and 6th themselves. So.
Yeah, there you go. So 9 laps since they've stopped. So they absolutely stopped on the last caution along with Wayne Van Biljon. Obviously, what have we got? Only
Luke Bradley.
Only 3 cars out there that haven't stopped.
Luke Bradley could be in a real good position to it. He stopped 3 laps ago. McLeod has not stopped yet. If he has to stop, Bradley will inherit this lead, and he will inherit this lead by a pretty good margin. Kyle Matthews as well in the 3rd spot. Both have pitted on the same lap. So the early pit strategy very possibly could have worked here, but that's only if McLeod needs to pit. That's the question we're all wondering. Does he need to pit?
Yeah, so keep your eye on, I guess, these guys down 9th, 10th,
I tell you,
and 11th through that battle pack right there. Aidan Gregory now up into P13.
Wow.
That is an absolute run from Aidan Gregory from P39. He has he's come back to this ENSCAR championship and putting his best foot forward, no doubt about that. Currently runs P13, so
Wow.
another driver who's looking to get a good points haul tonight, just move himself up to that top 10 a bit more.
Tell you what, Brad, I was watching Luke Bradley just before, and he was running up that very top line, not as close to the wall as he probably could have been, but he was definitely rubbering that top line in a little bit. So, and he was closing that gap on Willie McLeod by a little bit. So I have a strong feeling towards the end of this race that top line is really going to come into fruition, and the likes of Luke Bradley are going to have a pretty good run at the cherry if they can make that top line work. See, look at that. He's running that top line again, gets that run off the corner, has to slow down a little bit on corner entry, but he makes it work on the exit.
Oh, we've had a moment out here by the looks. Justin Allen slowing. Luke Dilworth again, possibly just staying out of the way of these front runners, perhaps, and
That would make sense.
letting the field go through. So that's possibly what we're seeing there from Dilworth. But 20 cars now remain on the lead lap. Deepak Gregory, the last of them as we go yellow.
Once
This
again,
time, oh boy. Oh boy.
Wayne Van Biljon dropping down the order.
No, I tell you what, we've got someone else flashing up, and is it time for another segment? Let's find out, folks. Possibly. The 98 coming unstuck out there again. Whether it's, yeah, it looks like possibly via other... yeah, there's a few cars
Not
who have
out
flashed up. Simmons as well.
Oh,
So there you go, possibly.
Gregory and car 371, that was, I can't see. Hayden Kirk. So Gregory and Kirk, Gregory just got sideways on the bumper of Kirk. In regards to what actually caused the yellow, I have no idea.
Yeah, still trying to find that. Looks like we're not going to find the answer to that either. So.
Not out yet. On that replay, it wasn't out yet. So, yeah, we'll be eternally confused, I guess, on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, Wayne Van Biljon was dropping down the order, so I don't know whether that's he at a moment. Because he was 15th, whether he's either pitted or he's at a moment. I don't know. He's now 21st. He's pitted, okay.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Why we're under yellow, not quite sure on that one. But Kyle Matthews now leading the race, so William
McLeod's pitted.
is down pit lane.
Oh, Kyle's just come in. And I don't know why he's done that. That gives Anthony Green the lead.
Kyle Matthews, 50 laps on.
I don't know why he's pitted there. That's a bit of an odd strategy. Maybe
He hasn't,
didn't
has
get
he?
enough
Oh,
fuel
he
in.
has too. So Anthony Green, is he going to inherit the lead? Well, there's Matthews there. And yeah, commits to pit lane. So Anthony Green now race leader from Hayden Kirk. Another one who needs a good result tonight. And now, Josh, this brings those guys who stopped on that last caution further up the field. See Matt Pluck there, P5. Aidan Gregory now, P6.
Oh, he's just pitted.
Yeah, he just...
Recently,
How
4
did he
laps
do
ago.
that? So P6...
He's gone off the nose of Hayden Kirk and he's made his way up to P6. That's the ultimate strategy there from Hayden Gregory. I don't know how he's done that.
Yeah.
But good on him.
So...
Someone get his crew chief into the Cup Series. Goodness me.
Yeah, that was a move and a half, isn't it? So he's now filled to get to the end. I dare say everyone now capable of making it home from here. What have we got, about 64?
I don't understand that strategy from Kyle Matthews there. Right? He would have had a very clear advantage in the lead. He's now forfeited that for a 14th place run.
Yeah, possibly not confident on the tyres. They weren't that old though either, were they? So they were only about
they were
50
only
odd
50
laps
laps.
old, so... Yeah.
We're not at Bristol in April, so I don't know.
I'll tell you what, I think
Either.
Kyle Matthews is actually in Discord. If we go yellow next time, I'll drag him in and we'll have a chat to him. He's in Discord, so... Next time we go yellow,
Yeah,
possibly drag him in for a chat. But this time, mate, our good man Green now to get us back underway here at Bristol. 162, make that 163 laps in the books, and on our way home now. 9:17 race time. Dylan Jordan looking for a way past. Can Dylan Jordan possibly pick up a second win of the season? Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh boy.
Cole Trickle maybe. Yeah, Cole Trickle in trouble. So we'll go back, have a look. Looks like Doherty, Cole Matthews possibly caught up in this.
Oh, I tell you what, if he's caught up in this, that strategy call would have ruined everything.
Here we go, let's see what has gone wrong. Cole Trickle into the back of the 19. Corey Crossan into the back of Cole Trickle. Half spin, Matthews involved. There you go, big damage for Matthews. Doherty, oh, that is Corbett. Great Corbett as well, big damage. So, Kyle Matthews, he risked it and
gained no reward from it. I don't really know what reward he was gonna gain from hitting anyway.
Yeah, that's a race record, that one. Plenty of damage now on that car, no doubt about it. We'll see him back down pit lane. And did I see Stillborn involved in that as well? I believe so. A lap down, Ben Stillborn. Yeah, what a race to make your return. Bristol. Oh man, the Great Coliseum. I've lost count of yellows. And the thought of getting Cole Matthews in here now, probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Gone from...
I am really baffled by that strategy. He's come in with 50 lap old tyres. He should have been fine on the fuel side. And I don't know what reward he was going to gain out of that. He's just going to be mud in traffic, and that's going to happen. That kind of thing is going to happen. It's Bristol. You've got to expect that kind of thing. You don't want to be mud in traffic.
Yeah.
Had an opportunity to lead the field, and probably had a very good opportunity to win this race, but he's forfeited that, and that's really his race run and done. So I'm honestly baffled. I don't understand what the strategy call there was, but maybe he didn't get the correct amount of fuel in or something like that. Didn't change his tyres or something, maybe.
Caution 16. I think that's about the amount of drinks I'm onto. But anyway. What have we got now, Josh? What is the situation out there? We've got 18 cars.
168 to 225 laps.
Yeah, and 18 cars remain on the lead lap. Cole Matthews.
No need to hit anymore.
Matthews the last of those cars. Yeah, well, anyone did need to. Now would have been the time to come down pit lane. Matt Blee looks like he's stopped that time around. We'll get rid of those numbers for you. So, the countdown on to the checkers. And I tell you what, even though 168 laps now, the laps will fly by if we get some green flag racing in. As far as time in the server goes, we've still got an hour, so no doubt we will get home from here. We could hit time certain, you reckon? Thomas McEwen, he's out there still racing, I believe. Are you still racing, Tomo? No, he's pulled the pin.
Yeah.
Currently still 27th in the race though, even though he's in the trailer. But here we go, back racing now. Dylan Jordan. All of a sudden, Kiwi some racing cars out front.
Yeah, Kiwi Sim Racing back out front.
Yeah, they'll
see what Dylan Jordan can make out of it. Oh, look at that. 3 wide for a brief second. Pluck almost into the fence.
And look at this run here from Aidan Gregory as well, around the outside. Oh, contact! Oh, no, that is Willie McClune involved too, but that is big damage for Paul Stewart in the 4-4-3. Not how we wanted things to unfold. Of course, another driver who was on the cusp this week of being eliminated, so falling through the field more, not going to help his chances. So that didn't take long.
Not at all, mate.
And well, one man that was right up amongst it now in the wars, down in P16. Luke Bradley, how things can change. Yeah, playoff drivers, it's just a curse, I tell you. I tell you, Cam, a curse just like yourself tonight, out of the race. Man, big week as we head to Kansas next week. As Luke Bradley, I thought about it, and then said no, we'll stay out. And that's Ant Green down pit lane again. So now we're going to see a teams race to the finish here. Surely as Stillborn looks like he gets his lap back and puts himself back onto the lead lap. That'll make 19 cars. Big Pop lines up for the lucky dog next time. Yeah, it's, man, I can't even keep up with the playoff table tonight now. It's, everything has been turned on its head.
Oh, when did this become Satansville?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh gosh, imagine a flipping Championship 5 finale race at Satansville. I reckon that'd be worse than bloody Talladega.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So as far as playoff drivers, Harding, Cam James, out of it.
Van Biljon 15 laps down.
Yeah, so that's not going to be good for Wayne. Wayne needed a good finish because he was already on the outside looking in tonight. Paul Stewart, he was just involved in that incident. Still circulating, P16.
What's happened to Luke Bradley? He's also dropped all the way down the order. I'm really confused with these strategies, if he's just pitted or if he's been involved in that incident.
I think he was just caught up in that last one.
Oh, yeah, he's got damage, yeah. Okay, I was going to say, because that would be, again, another unusual strategy. I'm still baffled by Kyle's strategy. I'm sure he'll probably tell us something about it afterwards, and you and Carl can have a chat about that one next week, but... Boy, oh boy, what a dramatic series of events.
Yeah, going from up in a podium finish to taking a stop, getting caught up in an incident, and now running back in P17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, I dare say. But meantime, out front, Kiwi Sim Racing shut out top 3 positions, but look at that 61. Willie McClune now back in P6. Corey Crossan there as well, out of P5, and Aidan Gregory managed to survive that incident. He'll restart in 7th.
Wow, could Aidan Gregory come home in victory lane after starting at pretty much last? Time to find out.
Well, let's get going. Restart about to get waved. The pace car bounces his way back into pit lane, and we go back racing. Dylan Jordan and Pluck, a brilliant restart. Hayden Kirk just fell asleep, checking up the field a bit possibly, but Corey Crossan, great restart from him. Already challenging up into P2. Matt Pluck to his outside. Oh, geez, we lose everyone. Don't do this again. We had this last time. Hold on, folks. We could lose it here. Corey Crossan up the inside of Pluck. Great battle going on at the moment. Look at Willie McClune.
Oh, he's back in this. Let's see. Oh, he's going to try and dive on up the inside of Pluck. Fastest lap for McClune. Can you get the move done on Matt Pluck?
Oh, a bit of a wiggle. Bit of a wiggle. Simmons too now.
Simmons.
Yeah, and Hayden Kirk.
I feel like Pluck's opening the door here for Willie. Oh, he's trying to run around the top side. Here comes McClune.
I can tell you what, I can guarantee that 51 will be making that car as wide as possible. I can tell you that much.
Slapped the wall. Slapped the wall a bit there. Willie goes up high again.
Battle on out the front now. Corey Crossan. Dylan Jordan. Could Corey Crossan lock himself in?
McClune.
Yeah, look at this. Willie McClune. He is on fire out there.
He's had the door open for him now. So he's got a good run to get past Pluck here.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much Matt can do.
Oh, here comes Crossan.
Corey Crossan looking for a lead. Up the inside of Dylan Jordan. Can he get it done? searching. This time round, surely he will move to the lead of the race. Corey Crossan, no, Dylan Jordan holding strong. Got about 41 laps to go in this one. And the lead, it is all go. Oh, there's nothing in these, nothing separated them. Lap times, almost identical. In fact, Corey Crossan and Willie McClune last time by both set 14.779 lap times.
And beyond for the closest finish in ENSCAR history once again, Brad. We had it last season. This is ramping up to be a four-way battle for the win here.
Yeah, and hold your
Marcus
breath.
dropped all the way from third to fifth.
And here comes lap traffic. Lap traffic just to spice things up as well, Josh. Let's see what happens here. The 21
3 wide.
gets underneath Justin Allen. But look at this 3-car battle now for the race lead. Willie McClune.
Simmons there as well.
He is almost...
4 cars in this.
He's almost unstoppable lately, the 61. Well, certainly
Different
at Bristol.
lines being taken by everyone. You're not wrong, Brad. I mean, he's been a stellar driver these past couple of seasons. Oh, here he goes on crossing his teammate. What a shot! Slingshot on the outside.
Oh, 3 wide.
McClune.
3 wide. Willie McClune, what a move! That would almost be the move of the season. Just splits them right up the middle, takes the race lead. Willie McClune on absolute fire out there, leading the way. Corey Crossan now in P2. Dylan Jordan back to third, and you cannot stop this run. Simmons now looking for a way onto the podium. Oh, it's that Deepak Gregory in the background making contact with the wall. Simmons now up into third. Oh, just in a matter of laps, it has all changed out there. How good is Bristol?
The track too tough to tame is Darlington, and this one's the last great Coliseum. They've all got slightly little nicknames, but I'll tell you what, this one, in my opinion, I call it Little Bullring. It is a actual magic track, this thing.
What happened, Aiden? What happened to you? You're gone. You've parked it in the trailer after looking so good. After running up in the top 10, absolutely on fire from the rear of the field.
He's dropped off the face of the earth.
Yes, I think he's gone. Yeah, he has. So.
Oh my goodness! I tell you what, Brad,
disqualified. Disqualified for incident points. Oh no.
I tell you, Brad, the mysteries of this race, they just get deeper and deeper. We've had so many phantom yellows and lead skids and asses and whatnot. This race is, I tell you what, if we get a close finish here, we could be in for probably the best race in ENSCAR history.
Oh, is that what happened to you as well, Bryce? Disqualified for points. Oh, man. No good. And Dilworth in the chat now as well. But he's still out on track, so he's multitasking. No, he's down pit lane, in fact. So laps almost running down here. We got 27 to go. I said it, once we get some green flags in, the end would go pretty quick. Oh no, and Corbett gone for incident points. So I'd say throughout the field, we've had a fair bit of that going on tonight, unfortunately. But such is short track racing. It's just a shame to see the contenders involved for that that playoff championship. But out front, Willie McClune holding the race lead. Simmons at the moment trying to find a way past Corey Crossan. Jamie Harding out there in the 171. New to the ENSCAR Championship this season. Oh no. Yeah, no good. No good. Let's hope we all get a better run next week at Kansas. Laps starting to count down at Bristol. Willie McLean still your race leader, well and truly in lap traffic now. Busy times. Can they all get through safely? They all move up to the high line. Let the race leaders through. Wayne Van Biljon goes another lap down. It's like possibly Luke Bradley goes a lap down now as well. Deepak Gregory in the 42 Prius into the fence.
Oh,
Look out! Bit of contact further back. Luke Bradley trying to find a way past the 42. We have 20 to go here at Bristol. Willie
Longest green
McLean
flag
leading
run
the
all day.
way.
longest green flag run all night long, Brad. Tell you what.
Hey, we're all for drivers' feelings in the comms box, but like you say, I don't know about the runners of the series. But Willie McLean leading it out. Josh, he has been dominating tonight in convincing form. And to be fair,
We really need to put the number 5 on that 61 car
Yeah.
and slap it with a HendrickCars.com paint job, I think, because that's the statement Willie McLean's made tonight.
here we go, JPH in the chat. Wild Willie, Lightning McLean, Couture. There you go. It is a bit like that, isn't it? He has, well, bar when he came in for that pit stop, it shuffled him back. It didn't take him long to find his way back to the front of the field, though. And mate, to be fair, I don't think anyone's going to stop him from here. Corey Crossan, he will be very happy with his points haul tonight if he can finish in P2. Along with Xavier Simmons, really looking to put them at the pointy end of the ladder at the right time of the season. Mate, if you want to come in and have a chat with us, you're more than welcome to come in and have a chat with us, Bryce. Anytime. If you're asking me the question. But it is a Willie McLean. More lap traffic up in front, but only 13 to go.
Yeah, I think he's got this one pretty solid unless he gets held up by the lap traffic and the door opens for Corey Crossan. Crossan's really trying to run that high line, but I don't know. I feel like you've got to have a good setup to run that high line. Crossan's got a decent setup, but one that I feel like is not as strong as McLean's. This is going to be bottlenecked up here. Uh-oh.
That was Allen again, just looking to stay out of the way. Sometimes it can lead to a bit of trouble, but Willie negotiates that fine, gets through it all.
Yeah, and that's one thing about these race series, Brad, is setup is so important. You've got to have the right setup. It's got to be stable, but it's also got to be fast as well. You can't be running on the ragged edge and, you know, being the fastest car on track. It's got to be fast by a decent way, but you know, you've also got to be able to control the car while you drive it. And I guess that's why I've had continuous bad luck in every race I've run, as I have never had a good setup. Thanks to iRacing.com, because the default setups are actually terrible.
Oh, look out, folks. Kempe up in front of the leaders.
Oh, here we go. Xavier, watch out, mate.
Yeah, Simmons, Crossan approach.
Actually, to be fair, mate, that's me and Kempe have both taken Xavier out once a piece.
Yeah, Xavier took a while to find his way in the ENSCAR season this year, but since getting some podiums, he's found himself.
He's done a very good job with the stock car kind of stuff the past couple of seasons with VRX Xfinity. He ran quite optimally up the top in every race around there, and now in ENSCAR he's been pretty consistent top 5 runner each week. So yeah, good to see Xavier putting in some good performances lately, and hopefully he'll continue into next year, into season 1 of 2025, and hopefully he'll be right into the championship next.
Yeah, by the sounds, I feel, from what I've heard, I think the Sigma boys been giving Xavier a bit of a hand this season, and that's certainly shown tonight up in battling where he needs to be. But it is Willie McLean still race leader with 4 laps, make that 3 laps to go, the 61. has been in dominating form tonight. 1.3 second lead over Corey Crossan. But Corey Crossan, he will be a very happy man with this points haul, because he was fairly close to that cut-off line coming into tonight. This definitely will help the point situation. White flag in the air. We are racing to the finish line here at Bristol. It is Willie McClune. 2 corners to negotiate, and he is going to lock himself into the round of 10. Just like that, the 61 gets it done. Crossan home second. Willie McClune, Xavier Simmons home third.
Pluck, what a recovery.
Pluck gets himself back up to 4th.
Tell you what, Pluck's data chart must be all the way up, down, all race long. He was up and down like a yo-yo in terms of positioning this race, but tell you what, great recovery there.
Yeah, he's probably passed about 60 cars tonight, but let's get these official results up on your screen as Willie McClune celebrates the championship, or the race win tonight, not championship, but does lock himself into that round of 10. There it is on screen. 1.6 seconds in the end for Willie McClune. Race winner over Corey Crossan. Simmons rounds out your podium, and Hayden Kirk, he had the race he needed tonight, comes home 7th. And we'll run through where our playoff finishes, or our playoff contenders finished in that top 5, all playoff drivers. Dylan Jordan needed a good run tonight, so he'll be happy with that finish. Hayden Kirk came into the night sitting in 7th and has come home 7th, so a good result for him. Stillborn came in sitting in 5th, comes home 8th, so a good result for him as well, as far as trying to work their way into the next round. Paul Stewart came home 11th. He was outside looking in, possibly has found a way to crack inside that top 10 with the results from the likes of Harding, Cam James, and the rest. Aidan Gregory too finishes P28, so that's going to hurt his chances as well. Wayne Van Biljon home in 21st, another playoff driver. Luke Dilworth obviously already locked in. Harding, a tough night for Bryce Harding. And Cam James home 34th and 35th. And of course Aaron Gray was in contention for that plate championship. Comes home in 40th position. We'll see who is waiting in the wings. Drag him in for a bit of a chat. It is no Simmons in the house just yet, so we'll see if he gets trackside or not. What a night, Josh. Playoffs.
I know.
How good?
Tell you what, it's been a ripper of a night, mate. Led scared, great pass from Willie McClune there to really the winning pass there for him, and tell you what, uncountable cautions from tonight. So really. Bristol, we need a new name for that one. We've got Satonsville, we needed something else with Bristol after that one.
Simmons in the toilet, eh? Needed to run off. Fair call. All right, well, here he is. He's in the house now. We'll drag him in for a chat. 3rd place tonight here at Bristol. Countless, endless bloody cautions tonight, Xavier. But, mate, put yourself where you needed to be again. And, yeah, that definitely helps you as far as getting through to that round of 10.
Yeah, no, that was a long but pretty hectic race. After I pitted, I had fresher tyres than the guys around me, and so hard to sort of pick your moments of when to pass the cars in front. But yeah, no, it worked out, and we got there in the end, thankfully.
Yeah, too right. And mate, you certainly dropped through the field a bit at one point in the race, but hey, got where you needed to be, and you came into 2 tonight in 6th place, and obviously a few cars falling by the wayside, so the stranglehold should be pretty good after tonight as far as points go, I'd say, for that round of 10.
Yeah, it should be. So really just next week I need to finish, and
Yeah.
all should be pretty good. So yeah, happy to be in the position I'm in, and yeah, have a chance
Yeah, too
to
right.
go for it.
Yeah, too right. Well, while you're in here, Xavier, a quick shout out to your sponsors or anyone else you wanted to thank.
Yeah, just firstly a shout out to the Sigma Sim Sport boys as always, giving me a hand, getting me back up to pace with these things, and I think they'll be probably not giving me too many more tips after tonight. Obviously to the Fast Lane Esports Group, SB Tools New Zealand, Hartley Race Engines, System Decal, 17RC, and Sidebike Media. And yeah, big thanks to you guys for putting on the stream. Look forward to watching it back and skipping through the cautions when I need to.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for coming in for a chat, Xavier, and congrats on your third place finish tonight.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
There you go. Thoughts from Xavier Simmons on his result tonight. We're dragging this man here, Corey Crossan. A magic race for yourself, mate. We thought towards the closing stages possibly could have had something for Willie, but a P2 finish. Certainly what was on the books as far as the playoff picture goes for yourself.
Oh, mate, I don't know. I was just out here racing. Willie put up a hell of a fight. I had nothing for him in the end. I pushed. I think it was about 15 to go. I thought I've got to push now, see where I can see whether I can get past him. But nah, he had better tyre than me. So yeah, bit of fun.
Yeah, too right. And well, tonight you came into tonight sitting 9th on points, but a P2 finish and a few guys having a bit of a rough night that no doubt will put you up the order a little bit at a guess.
I hope so. Yeah, it was pretty clean apart from one little incident I think we had with Chris there, which apologies, Chris, but otherwise, yeah, pretty bloody happy with that result, and yeah, hopefully it was plenty of action for you guys. It looked like there was plenty of cautions to be, yeah.
Yeah, definitely plenty of cautions tonight, but it's what we come to expect of short track racing, I guess. And mate, P2 finish, onwards and upwards for yourself. Surely we'll see you in that round of 10 course Kansas to go next week. So still a big race ahead of yourself, but certainly helped done yourself every favour tonight with that finish. And while you're in here, quick shout out to anyone you wanted to thank, sponsors, teammates, anything.
Dirty FX Designs and oh no, I'm not on tonight. My brain's just not functioning.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You got second at Bristol. Hey, that's all that matters.
Man, that takes it out of you.
Yeah.
Well, the Sigma boys, you know, all the practice and yeah. Cheers, guys.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat, Corey, and mate, we'll catch you next week at Kansas.
Sounds bloody good. Look after yourselves.
Yeah, awesome. Cheers.
Let's see.
Well, we'll get our race winner in for tonight. We've had plenty of names in the chat. Willie Larson, Willie McQueen, sorry. Call him what you will. Either way, he is the race winner tonight, and he does lock himself into the round of 10. Willie, mate, domination tonight.
Yeah, mate, it was actually a bloody good race. I knew I'd be quick here, but I thought I'd have to battle Luke and Bryce. Bryce is pretty good at saving tyre, and around this place, you know, that many laps, if you can save tyre, you're pretty good. And yeah, that last stint, when I pitted, I came out of the pits and the pit lane was closed, so I had to go all the way to the back behind all the lap cars, everything. Had to pass all them, and then ended up getting lucky with a yellow, got past a few of them, and then had to push my way, and I just pushed basically as hard as I could to get past all those KSR cars, and then once I was in the lead, you can kind of dictate like everyone behind you.
Yeah, too right. So I'm guessing not only the race win tonight, but I'm fairly certain you picked yourself up 10 points at the end of the first stage as well. I'd say you hadn't have stopped by then, so yeah.
Yeah, mate, I definitely got that. I'm pretty sure I led like 195 laps.
Yeah. It was a lot of laps led tonight. It's certainly a great run from yourself, and Mate, it must be a good feeling as we head into Kansas, obviously the last round of the 15, knowing that you are already locked into that round of 10, and if something happens, oh well, shit
Yeah,
happens.
well, yeah. Well, I'm actually in at Bathurst. I go away, so I won't be here for the next race anyway. So I needed to win.
Yeah,
So
too right.
that's all good.
Yeah, awesome. Well, while you're in here, Willie, anyone you wanted to thank?
Yeah, just all the Sigma boys and even Xavier now. He's come in and he's going way better now. So that's pretty cool and quite nice to have another car off running up the front. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly, he did shout out to you guys for the help, and certainly since the Sigma guys have been lending him a hand, he has been well and truly on the pace. So let's see if maybe it comes to haunt you come the championship race at the end of the season.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about that before. I said, "Oh, you're going too easy on me. You should have, pushed a bit harder." And hopefully, yeah, at the end, it's arms out. It'll be good.
Yep, too right. Well, Willie, thanks for coming in for a chat with us, mate. Congrats on the dominating victory tonight, and we will catch you next week at Kansas.
Yep, cheers, mate.
Awesome, cheers. Well, Josh, that about wraps things up for us tonight, mate, from Bristol. Thank you to yourself for coming in and filling in the shoes tonight. It's been great to have you on board again.
Good to be here, mate. It was a spectacular race tonight. Lid skids and all. I'll take a lid skid, mate, when walking away from this one.
Yeah, how good. That was definitely the highlight of my night anyway. So, yeah, big thanks to everyone who has tuned into the racing tonight. If you are watching the VOD, make sure you hit that follow button, turn the notifications on. Of course, tomorrow night, round 2 of the Hyperfiber League, all getting underway over on Sim Racing New Zealand TV. What is it? New Zealand Sim Racing TV channels.
You got it.
Twitch, YouTube, and also their Facebook page. Make sure you go give them a follow and get into that racing tomorrow night. Massive prize money up for grabs for the winner of the series. So, yeah, tune in. Absolute professional commentators calling that, and they are a joy to listen to. So, yeah, can't say it anymore. Make sure you tune into that racing. But from us tonight here at Bristol, thanks very much to everyone who tuned in, and we will see you all back on this channel Monday night for the Virtual Racing Aotearoa Porsche Carrera Cup Series. Until then, have a good one, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next one.